top 5 problems with Overwatch. So I'm just gonna get straight into it. First thing is pretty minor. In fact, how I'm gonna do this, you're gonna go from 5 to 1. So 5 is not that deep. 1 is like the biggest problem with Overwatch, in my opinion. So number 5, souvenirs, voice line, and the other little bits of garbage, bro. Like, bro, what is a souvenir? You unlock it and you do flipping nothing with it. In fact, if I'm gonna put it up, right? Let's say I'm on Genji, right? And I go to souvenirs. It's like, ooh, okay. Nice little animation. But after that, it's what? It's the same one thing for everything. This is pointless. This is pointless. If it was, how you can improve this is each item is a different animation. So like how Genji would react to alien plant, how it would react to breaking news, and other things like that, like Medusa and stuff like that. If it was individual, like for each character, that would be good. That would actually be good for souvenirs. But you put it up once, like this. I'm gonna try again. You put it up once, and it's just this. Now, don't get me wrong, the dragon animation looks cool, and because I've got the Cyber Genji skin on, it actually does look pretty sick. But it's the same one animation, regardless of what I pick. So, yeah, souvenirs, pretty freaking garbage. And the voice lines as well, like, bro, you can't be charging me for voice lines, bro. What are we doing here? Look, if I scroll down, I mean, I get it, it's the freaking, the original points, not the gold points. But still, it's pretty garbage. Like, let's say I didn't have, if it was a new character, I'm trying to think of a new character, but even these are like credits, so that's not too bad. Sometimes it is the golden ones, but yeah, because no one trying to spend real money on a flipping voice line, bro. At least make it spammable, like, and they say, like, the voice line just needs to be better in general. Like, some of these voice lines, most of these voice lines are pretty freaking garbage. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, and also, speaking of number 1, there's kind of like missed opportunities where it's like, bro, there's a Kiriko voice line that I really like, and it's not in the game. And she goes, it's something like, I'm gonna kick all of you in the face. How is that not in the game? It's literally in the cinematic. They can just rip it and put it in the game. I'm gonna try and find it real quick. 1 second. I'm gonna try and find it. Put it on screen for you guys.
I'm gonna kick every one of you in the face.
How is that not in the game? How is that not in the game? That's an awesome voice line, bro. And then we've got freaking, wait till you see me on my bike. Like, what are we doing here? Put that in the flipping game, bro. That's freaking, that would be the best voice line in the game. Better than you need healing and better than they say, bro. Put that in the game. Oh, and another thing they should put in the game, actually, just a minor nitpick. You know when they had the Cupid Hanzo, right? Cupid Hanzo. You know when he was hanging from the ceiling? You know when he had the whole bow and arrow and he was hanging from the ceiling? It was like that with the legs up and everything. That should be, I didn't even pick the right one. I favorited it, I didn't even like it. There should be a victory pose where he's hanging from the ceiling with the bow and arrow, like drawn back. I'm trying to figure that out. Yeah, like this, basically. I had it right the first time. So stuff like that, I feel like it's like little missed opportunities. Souvenirs is a bit bigger because it will take a lot more time to do a unique interaction with every souvenir for every character. That is a big ask. But right now, souvenirs are basically pointless. So you might as well do something useful with them and like interesting to make people actually want to see the unique interactions with each souvenir. And also another minor nitpick is the weapon inspect. They said they were going to add that and they never added that. So all of that, what I just said, that's number 5. Number 4 is some characters still have arse skins. As again, so I'm going up in the scale of things. So the voice lines and the souvenirs, I don't really care, but it is still annoying. Some skins are just like, bruh. Zarya has no good skins. Ram has a few. Sojourn's best skin is an epic. In fact, I'm gonna have to just put this back on screen again. Look at this. Look at this. Where's Sojourn? This is Sojourn's best skin. It's a flipping epic. Look at this. Commando, trash. Runner, trash. Overwatch League, I don't count those. This was the best skin. And even if she didn't have her best skin, her second best skin is also an epic, bro. So what are we doing here? Captain Chase, trash. Troop Commander, trash. Okay, Cyber Detective is good, I just don't have it. Polar Express, trash. Firefighter, trash. And then we've got the recolors, which no one's gonna freaking use a recolor when you've got actual version of a skin. And then let me just make sure I don't have anything that's like, just make sure I'm not missing anything of being shown. Yeah, Sojourn has no skins. She's got one. She's got one. Who else have we got to check? Ram don't have that many skins. Bro, I'm still using one of the basic ones. He's got Poseidon, one. This skin is arse. This is arse, bro. This is good, but that's an epic, so it counts for less. What else are we looking at here? Biohazards. Necromancer is good, but I wish the face was Ram's original face. Otherwise, it's like this is actually a good skin, but it's like I just wish this was Ram's original face because this would go crazy if it was. And then this is just the same but red. So yeah, I do know that like characters like Ram and Diva, because they technically count as two characters, it does take a bit more time to make skins for them. So you get a minor leeway with that. But nah, man, come on, bro. We need better Ram skins, better Sojourn skins. You know who gets hoed the most? Zarya. Where's Zarya? Zarya also has like 2 skins. Okay, Barbarian, 1. Look at this. Trash. Trash. Okay, not too bad. Did I say this one? Actually, no, this one's good. This one's good. This one's okay, but these are Overwatch 1 skins. This one's good, but Overwatch 1. Let me see. These are arse. I do like her hair being a ponytail, but that's about it. Like, bro, I'm sleeping. Bro, these skins are putting me to sleep, bro. I get it. Like, not every character can be Mercy and Kiriko where, you know, they're super hot and you want to give them skins or whatever. But come on, man, you gotta share the love a little bit. Just a little bit, not like loads. Like, no one's asking for like Orb skins. Like, no one's asking for like, I don't know. I don't like Torb. Every character really has fans except Black Ring and Torb. If you're a Torb fan, there's something wrong with you, bro. So yeah, we don't need Torb skins, but they keep making them actually, bro. Did you not just get like, bro, Torb has gotten skins. Torb has gotten skins, bro. Like, he got Starship Engineer, he got this. What else did they give him? They give him some other stuff as well. This is actually kind of swaggy as well. Like, bro, you're sourcing out the wrong characters, Overwatch, man. You're sourcing out the wrong characters. Give me some like, so give me one. Well, another good gold Sojourn skin, please, or Ram skin. Please, I don't want to be stuck on the basic ass default skins, bro. So yeah, and also this is also freaking. Oh, it's kind of crazy that Sojourn don't be getting the good sauce. You know what I'm saying? Mercy be getting the sauce. Kiriko be getting the sauce. Diva, right? Diva be getting the sauce. They don't be giving Sojourn no sauce. And you guys know what I mean by sauce, bro. You guys know what I mean. So yeah, there's only like 3 reasons that anyone plays Overwatch these days. They're playing for the gameplay, the lore, and the sauce. So that is number 4 out of the way. Some characters just get hold when it comes to the skins. Number 3, I actually just brought this up a little bit. The lore. They don't use the lore at all really anymore. It's like, bro, didn't they just come out the other day with the character ages, and the ages are all messed up where Kiriko, Genji and Hanzo, they were all growing up together, training under one of the characters' mothers or something. And then their age is like just way off. In fact, let me look this up. I mean, Alari makes sense, but okay, Kiriko's 21, whereas Genji's 37 and Hanzo's 40. That makes sense. But let's say when Genji... So there's 1 second. Between Kiriko and Genji, that is a 16-year difference. 16 years. So when Kiriko was a baby, Genji was 16, but they were training together. Like, bruh. This makes no sense. This makes no sense. Okay, they've literally got it right here. Like, this is gonna be blurry, but you basically get it. You basically get it. Like, they've kind of just either not cared or just a massive oversight when it comes to stuff like that. Like, people do care about that stuff, and I'm one of them. I do like Overwatch's lore. Like, the comics and stuff that they put out, they're good. But this is another point, right? There's no real way to watch the Overwatch lore, like, from beginning to where it is now, unless you find like a YouTube video that someone's put out, and most of them are probably like outdated. Like, the last time I saw like a complete Overwatch lore thing was like probably at the start of Overwatch 2, when everyone's like, oh man, where's the lore gonna be and this and that, and the missions, which sucked. It's kind of bad that I laugh at that, but so I even play them because it's like, bro, you're gonna make me pay for basically an archives mission that was free anyways. It's just longer, and you get a skin out of it, which basically makes it like a £15 skin. So yeah, not only have they just with their ages messed up their lore and show that they don't really care about it, there's no I feel like cohesion. They don't really put out the cinematics anymore. You do have the comics, which are good, the art is good and everything, but there's no way to start in order. Like, if I wanna, I know it's slightly different because I'm talking about manga. I'm gonna get into manga here. If I wanna start Naruto, for example, I'll go to chapter 1 of Naruto and just read it till chapter 600. If I wanna start Dragon Ball, I'll start at chapter 1. I'll do it till there. With Overwatch, I know it's not a manga and it's a game first, but you have to go back into Overwatch 1, look into all of that stuff, then get into Overwatch 2, and also new characters are coming out. So you then watch their origin story, which the origin stories are cool, but it's like, where do they fit in the timeline? Like, I want to know more about the world. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the game, but I also like the world. The world is what draws people to the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I play Genji? He's a freaking cyborg ninja. Flipping sick. Face is freaking blinking around through time. You've got a cybernetic monkey. Like, I want to know more about these people, the world, and just be absorbed in it while I'm playing it. So don't slack on that. Like, I know they just fired a whole bunch of people over there at Blizzard, but just because the game is the main focus, don't start slacking on the other things. So number 5 was voice lines and souvenirs. Number 4 was certain characters just get holding skins. And number 3 was get better at using the lore. Like, actually, like, the lore is good, but they just need to make it, 1, visible to people who actually care about it, and 2, make sense. Because them character ages, that was just a giant slap in the face to people who actually care. Number 2, this one's gonna be a little bit controversial, but I'm gonna say the balance. And the thing is, the balance isn't actually like, I want to say bad, but I want to say, how do I say this? Like, season 9 was great in terms of balance because they did a whole bunch of changes. And you want to know something interesting about season 9? You want to know something interesting about season 9? The skill characters were good. The no skill characters were bad. And I think that's how Overwatch should be, man. Some characters just don't deserve to be good. In fact, let me pull up the list again. Let me pull up the list of characters again. Like, tanks, I'm going to keep them separate because that's just, like, I'm going to get onto that. But Bastion, for example, doesn't need to be good. Mei does not need to be good. Junkrat does not need to be good. Reaper does not need to be good. Torb does not need to be good. These characters are either piss easy or, like, play the game for you. Like, Junkrat, this guy doesn't aim. So you're gonna really tell me it's so fun to get two-shotted by a guy who didn't even mean it? Like, no. Like, I'm not saying like don't make easy characters, but I feel like the ease of the character should relate to their power level. Like, you can't just like, if Junkrat was a meta character, the game would not be fun. Like, who wants to play into Junkrat? Like, who wants to play into Sim? Who wants to play into Torb? Reaper, I mean, Reaper's just kind of sucks. So that's not even, I can't even get onto Reaper about that. Mate, who wants to play into Mate? Like, who wants to play into these no skill freaking DCR's characters? Who wants to play? I think I said Sim already. Stuff like that. Hanzo's a bit of an iffy one because right now he kind of sucks. But again, people complain about getting one-shot. I don't really mind about getting one-shot by Hanzo because it's not like the easiest thing in the world to do, but it's just when it's random, that's what people don't like. Like Junkrat. Like, he's Junkrat, it's random, but it's still two shots. Hanzo can accidentally one-shot you. That's what people don't like about Hanzo, but at the same time, maybe your head shouldn't have been there. Like, so it's a bit mad. So how I would do it is where characters like Tracer, I mean, Tracer's been good for a while. Like, Widow should be good. Sojourn are okay. Sojourn's good, but Sojourn's boring, so that's why people don't really like Sojourn. Ashe, McCree, Echo, Genji, Pharah to an extent. Like, if Pharah's good, she gets a bit cracked on console. So there's kind of, you gotta put a bit of a thingy on that. I don't know the word. Pharah can't be too good because otherwise it just gets cancer. Same with supports. Like, some supports don't need to be good. Moira does not need to be good. Mercy does not need to be good. I know if you're a little Mercy main, and don't get me wrong, I'm a little Mercy main. Look at my freaking hours, bro. I like Mercy. Look at my hours in the grand total. 1 second. How do I do grand total? Mercy's my second most played character. Time played. I like Mercy, but Mercy does not need to be like a top tier character. Like, the skill, the floor should kind of define the, how do you say, the peak, you know? Like, it takes effort to be good with Genji, so Genji should be a flipping meta character, like at the top. Because by the way, don't balance for flipping bronze and stuff. You should balance for GM, and everyone else should just learn how to get good. So Bastion, Torb stuff, Sim, yeah, that should work in bronze because bronzes can't aim. That should be for them, the characters that can't aim, so you can still have fun. But once you get to a certain level, okay, now you got to start picking the good characters, or you're gonna get freaking shut down. That's how I think it should work. Yeah, it's like if you're playing Street Fighter and reuse the best character. No, bro, he's flipping easy, bro. Like, make the best characters the hard characters. But then you run into cases like in Guilty Gear Strive, you got like characters like Happy Chaos. Yeah, his combos are hard, but then once you learn them, he just kind of takes over. Don't do that as well because that's equally sucky. But I'd rather have that than this. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Anna's okay to be good, just the grenade purple's kind of broken. Bap, you know, he's kind of busted right now, I can't lie. By the way, this video is recorded in season 10, so this might be outdated if you watch this in another, I don't know, later down the line, where somehow like Lucio is not meta and somehow they kill Kiriko, but Kiriko's never gonna die, bro. Kiriko's like the first girl of Overwatch, so they're never gonna dump to this character. Your character's like Zen. Zen is like perfect for me in terms of support. Like, he's not broken, he's not busted, but they did nerf Discord. But the moral of this point was, certain characters just don't need to be good. If skill characters were good, you would reward being good at the game. Because Bastions, you know how many Bastions just walk out and think, oh, because I'm a little tanky boy, I'm just gonna run in the front and just spray. Like, and then you wondering why you die. Like, oh, you just sit there hammering your turret, wondering why you die, wondering why you're not good at the game. You know what I'm saying? So also, by the way, just for reference, I'm golden this season because of the reset, and I just haven't been asked to grind myself back out of it. But I normally is like at the top of that, bottom of diamond before the reset. So I'm not like an amazing player by any means, but I'm not complete garbage. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, number 5, voice lines and souvenirs, complete pointless. Number 4, make better skins for characters who don't get them, like Mercy, Kiriko, Junker Queen. Junker Queen actually does get some good skins. Like, they're giving certain characters good skins, but not everyone. Like, just mix up a little bit. Like, give us some skins for some other characters. And then yeah, number 3 was the lore. Just so I make sure this video is cohesive, because I'm not gonna lie, I do like to go on tangents. And number 2 was the balance, what I just talked about. And then number 1 is tanks. Tanks suck ass to play. Tanking is not fun. People talk about, oh, when you play tank, right, it's all about, you know, taking space and stuff like that. But who turns on a game? Oh boy, oh, I'm gonna play Overwatch, right? Look at all these characters running around, you know, about to shoot some stuff and whatever. You know what I want to do? I don't want to kill things. I want to take space. No, who does that? When I turn on the game, if I play tank, I still want to kill stuff. But because you're such a big blob on the screen, and not everyone knows about target priority and stuff like that, you're just prone to just getting shot all the time. That's how I know I'm the tank. But there's only so much stuns and purples and things like that you can take before you just lose your mind. Like, that's why I don't even turn on the game that much anymore. I'm like, don't get me wrong, you shouldn't blame teammates, but being in gold, trying to get out of it, it's mind-numbing, bro. It's actually mind-numbing. That's why, like, for me, I have fun on Jungle Queen, because Jungle Queen kind of just feels like a DPS. She just feels like one. So, same with Ram, Diva, the characters that I actually do play on tank, they still kind of feel like DPSs, but when you have to go like stuff like Malga and Stigma and Reinhardt and stuff, but Reinhardt sucks. Like, it's just kind of standing there, and you can kill, don't get me wrong, you can kill, but it's like tanking on characters that are actually fun is not fun. It's at times, it feels like you can't do anything. Like, at least the DPS have DPS passives where, you know, you shoot someone and they don't heal as much. But let's say you're a Ram and you're trying to punch through someone and they're just healing you. They're just getting healed, I mean. And it's like, we're kind of just wasting time until a DPS jumps in. And also, it feels like tanks, even though they're the role that should be, you know, going in, doing like big damage and stuff, it doesn't feel like that, because it feels at times where, unless the DPS is helping you, you're either going to get out healed, or you're going to get some sort of stun, you're going to get some sort of debuff, and then you just blow up and die. You know, it doesn't really feel like, as a tank, you can do that much unless you're just better than the other tank. And that sounds weird to say, because obviously at the end of the day, you should try to be better than the other tank. So how I think they can fix that though, and this might sound a bit nuts, is that all tanks should be able to self-cleanse themselves. So if I'm Ram, right, for example, when he does his transformation, that should cleanse. When I'm Reinhardt, when he does his pin, that should cleanse. Zarya can already cleanse herself, right? When I'm Sigma, I do the suck, that cleanses. Like, I feel like all the characters should just have a self-cleanse. All the tanks should have some form of self-cleanse. Like, when I'm Mulga, I do cardiac overdrive, I self-cleanse. And this is what I'm talking about with the lore, right? Man's gonna have 2 hearts. I can't just adrenaline the freaking debuff off me, bruv. Come on, man. Hammond, when he turns on fire, okay, maybe turn on fire is a bit much, because that'd be like on a 5-second cooldown getting rid of a debuff. But still, like, I feel like if tanks could just do more for themselves, that would be a bit better and make them stronger. In fact, wasn't there someone saying where it shouldn't really be tanks? It should be like just better DPSs. It would just make it more fun, because I'm not trying to sit here and get stunned all day. that's really it. I'm just not trying to sit here and get stunned all day. Like Doomfist can do a lot by himself, but Doomfist takes effort to play. And even then, you go Doomfist, they go Somber, they go, who else do they go? Who's another Doomfist counter? They go McCree, or Cassie, sorry. You just get counters. In fact, yeah, that's honestly, counter picking is my biggest problem in Overwatch. Like, bro, you can't just let me play Genji without going 5 counters. You can't just let me play Winston without going 5 counters, bro. You can't just stick on my character and just out skill you. I feel like this game is, don't get me wrong, there should be counter swapping, but in fact, my number 1 point was gonna be tanks being asked to play, but my new number 1 is actually counter swapping. Bro, the amount of counter swapping with DPS is not too bad because you can kind of outsteal with support. You can kind of outsteal, but with tanks, how did I not think of that? That was my biggest thing with tank. Yeah, just the fact that you can't just stay on one tank without getting hella counter swapped. Like, let's say my favorite character is Sigma. I don't know, can Sigma really, I mean, Sigma is kind of a generalist. You can't really get countered with Sigma, I don't think. Let's say go like Die, for example, then that takes like 3 characters. I wouldn't say like Genji and Tracer specifically are like, oh, they have Sigma, I better go Tracer. I don't think that, but it's like when they're playing Dive as a whole, you can't really play Sigma into that. You go, even, I don't like Hog, but you go Hog, they just go a bunch of like creepers and stuff. You go Jungle Queen, you already know that Ana Kiriko is coming out, stuff like that. You go Diva, you know they're gonna go straight on Zarya, stuff like that. It's just not fun to have your character just get completely invalidated just because they picked another character. But hopefully this is still interesting video for you guys. So if you agree with all the points that I made, let me just run through the points that I made. So the voice lines and souvenirs, make them better. Some characters just don't get skins. Fix up the lore and actually use it. Make some stuff that we can watch as well, not just read. The balance, some characters just have no business needing to be good. Like Moira can be trash, Mercy can be not that good. Junkrat, May, Sim, Torb, them characters can just be in the bin. Bastion can put them in the bin. And please fix how tank feels to play. That is my overall list. So if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and I don't know, I'm just trying to put out a video every day. Like tomorrow, the next video can be something completely different. Let me know if I was bugging or not, and I'll see you guys in the next video.